Okay, great. I'll speak to you later. Thank you, Adele. Okay. We're just letting the camera synchronize here. Bear with us. Let's have a look here. Test. We're just firing up the circuits here at YVR, waiting for the feed to spread through the YouTube networks. But I do think we are live, and I'd like to thank Lee Bracewell, Anika, and Martin and Paula. You guys are number 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the very first viewers. Public viewers on my YVR live stream, my first of the real YVR live streams. So thank you, Lee. Thank you, Anika. Thank you, Martin. And thank you, Paula. It's been a while getting the circuits fired up and tested, but it was worth it. So I am this Sunday afternoon here at YVR, and I thought, yeah, this was the time. So it's a beautiful, beautiful day here at YVR, and here's our first arrival. It's an Air Canada Jazz aircraft. What is it? It's Air Canada. Well, let's. There we are. Look at this. We're on runway 26. Air Canada Jazz CRJ. Ooh, beautiful. Wow. Buckets out, and there she is. This is the very first arrival of the YVR Live show, the first arrival of the first official show, you could call it. Air Canada Jazz. Beautiful. Nice. So again, I'm just it's been a few weeks of testing systems and trying to get things as perfect as they can be, and I thought, yeah, I think this is the day to actually give it the best shot and see how it goes. So here we are. Incredible. Nice. Oh, and Steve Rafferty, nice to see you, Steve. Thank you for tuning in. Chrissy B. And the time here in Vancouver is 1:10. Was hoping to have the show fired up for 1 o'clock, but just a little bit delayed here, but not an issue. I'm here probably for the next couple hours. Again, it's a continuation of system testing in a live scenario. So for the last few weeks, I have been doing live streams, but they've been private. So just essentially for me to view how the settings are post, see how things are looking, seeing the quality of the image, etc. And I got to the point where I thought, yeah, I think we're pretty much there. Everything's been reset up and looking good. So it's all very, very nice to be back here. Just let's open that up a bit here. It's a bit bright. That's a bit dark. So let me just brighten that up a bit. There we go. That's better. So it's a Sunday afternoon here in Vancouver. The big news since I last saw a number of you were that Lufthansa has switched back to the 747-400. So I believe it's due in today in a few hours. So that's, I hope, going to be the highlight of today's show. The beast is back. The 747 is back, and I'm glad to be back. Oh, the nice little bird. And good news. I've got some really good news to share with you guys. The construction is going slower than anticipated here at YVR on the road behind me on the north side here. So this spot's still available. So that's great news. I'm thrilled, absolutely thrilled. Hello, Bit of Munch. Nice to see you here, Bit of Munch. It's the first official YVR show, and I only gave an hour notice, and I appreciate those of you that are here watching, and it was a spur of the moment, right? I came out here yesterday, and I did a private live stream, and same kind of weather. I was over at the South Terminal, and I thought, yeah, I think I'm there. It's good to push this live now on the quality side for your eyes. So I hope all of you have been doing well. The weather here in Vancouver, we had what's a BizJet on the other side. We did have some nasty weather last week, so during my testing, of course, I had to wait for the nasty weather to pass. But we're into a phase of good weather now, so it's great. It's a great time to start up, and I'm just so thrilled to be back. I am loving being here. It's a beautiful day. The air is great. We've got some neat stuff that's happening that is new. Zip Air have started their 767s. Chrissy says A350. Hi, Mel W. Hello, Mixter A350. Yes, A350. Good point. Starting in the summer of 2025, next summer, Edelweiss is going to be bringing their A350 here. So we've got one more year of A340 with Edelweiss. So this summer, Edelweiss A340, but it'll be look, is Gel pushing off gate? Maybe very soon Gel is going to be pushing. We can bring on the house radios. The quality is like there. See if you guys can hear it. Hopefully you can. Martin Davidson, thank you very much, Martin. You are the first person to make a donation, a gift, on the official YVR Live launch. First show, first donation, that goes to Martin Davidson. Martin, thank you so very, very much. And Stuart, that's YVR on the radios. Stuart, you were the very first person to make a donation. If a standard donation, £4.99. Thank you so very much, Stuart. Both of you guys are in the number 1 and 2 slot for the official YVR. How's the radio? Let's just. Not bad. Not bad. And Venkman, aka Mike. Hey, Mike, how are you doing? Venkman 7. Member for 1 month, JetFlix Premium. Thank you very much for the support, Mike. Mike, thank you very much for being in contact with me over the past few weeks. Mike was just making sure that I'm still here, which I was, and doing testing, and I just wanted to spring this on you guys, basically. Last minute decision, as I said. Did my testing yesterday and thought, why not? It's a beautiful day. It's Sunday. I can come out here to the north side. Just, again, test things out, but I think we're okay. I think we're doing well. So, yeah, thank you so much, Venkman. That's awesome. But I've got a lot to tell you guys, so let me just turn the radio off here. And I'll just put myself on cam here, just to do an official welcome to the show. Bear with me 1 second. We'll open up the camera. I'll just open it up a bit and come around. So bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, great to see you guys. Wow, it is a beautiful Sunday afternoon. It's just after 1 o'clock, 1300 Pacific Standard Time here at YVR, Vancouver International Airport. I've been doing a lot of testing over the last few weeks of systems, and it's not easy setting this stuff up and getting it as close to perfect as we can get. I think we're there, and I'd like to thank those of you that are watching right now for being here for this very first of my official full equipment shows, I'd call it. I did some shows a few weeks ago with lesser equipment, but it's all the good equipment's back now. So we're here with all new, nice equipment, our new equipment, our nice equipment, and we're golden. So beautiful day here in Vancouver. I'm actually in shorts. Believe it or not, I'm wearing my shorts. It's about 14 degrees. Little bit of high cirrus. We're on runway 26, so we've got 26 left for the departures. We're on the north side, so runway 26 right arrivals here at YVR. This is, I guess you'd call it the start of the summer season, making sure there's nothing on the approach. There isn't. Yeah, so this is the start of the spring-summer season. A friend of mine who works at the port here, Vancouver, was telling me that this year they're anticipating a record-breaking cruise ship season. Last year here at Vancouver, they broke all records, and we're expecting this year to break records as well. What does that mean for us as plane spotters? More traffic coming through YVR. So who knows what charter companies and interesting airlines we'll get from the States, but it's going to be good. It's going to be fun. As I said, Lufthansa's back with the 747, which is awesome news. It was nice to have the Dreamliner. No problem there. But, of course, the 747 is just 20 out of 10. I'm just so happy we've got the 747 back in town. So I haven't yet determined what my regular day is going to be for streams. I'm thinking Thursday mornings Vancouver time, which would be Thursday late afternoons over in Europe. So I'm leaning towards Thursday. So, but I'll keep you guys apprised of that. And as usual, I'm going to be doing pop-up shows. I like my pop-up shows. They're good fun. If I feel like there's something worthy of doing a pop-up show around, I'll, a special visitor, I'll do that. But if I just happen to come out to the airport for some plane spotting in the evening, because the days are getting longer, even just for an hour or so, I would do a live stream. Why not? Because if I'm going to be here, why not share it with you guys? So that's what I can tell you. This is I call it the north side location. There's a road that's being constructed just maybe a couple hundred meters to the north of here, and we don't know what that will bring in terms of change of access to this area. We'll just have to play it by ear, but that road, from what I can see, is still some time away from completion. So I'm going to jump behind the camera again, and hello, Amy, staff nurse. Nice to see you, Amy. Good to see you here as well. I'm just going to stop the camera back down we don't need it to be as open as that. And we'll jump closer into the terminal here. We've got, sorry about that. Yeah, there's JAL. It looked to me like JAL was about almost ready to push, but I just want to see what you guys are saying in the chat here. Steve. Hello, Steve Rafferty. Yes, and Mel W. Matt Smith. Yes, good to see you, Matt. Thank you very much. It's good to be here and back at the usual spot. Good old stomping grounds, north side. And we've got JAL's 767 is still the only 767 here at YVR. I certainly will, Paula. Thank you for the kind words. I just enjoy it, right? It's just great fun, and I love being here. I love hanging out here at the airfield and having you guys. We got a departure on the other side, but I was kind of. It's an Air Canada Jazz climbing out. I turned the radio off just because I myself am yattering right now, and over in the horseshoe area, we've got you can see we've got some heat distortion there if I pull it back. Bit of wind, and you can see the haziness there. So I did a test stream yesterday from the South Terminal and saw some good friends of mine over there, which was fun. And over on that side, they've got the 767 park there. Now, some of you guys may remember that they parked the 767 over there by the South Terminal on the weekends. And you know what? It didn't bother me, even though it was kind of right in front of us. It just didn't bother me. You'd still get the airplanes taxiing down, and much of the takeoff. So it's not the end of the world if we have to do the show there. And who knows if they'll continue doing that? But for now, they're still parking the cargo cargo jet 767-300 by the South Terminal. But I thought I'd come over to this side today just because to make it different. We don't know how long we've got here on this side in terms of access, so I thought, yeah, let's come over here and see what it's about. So let's just have a look here. We've got Air France is pulling out of the Horseshoe right now. It should appear Air France is heading to Charles de Gaulle Airport. 777-200. The radar is telling us that they're, what is it, Air France 375 uniform. So it's going to be sticking its nose into the camera here literally any second. I think you guys might be able to see it on whichever flight radar you happen to be using. So, hello, yes, Lee Bracewell and Paul. Thank you, Paul Morin. Appreciate your being here. We do have an aircraft on approach. It is a Q400. No, it's not. It's a Beech 1900 Pacific Coastal. I'm just going to bring the camera around for it. It's setting up right about there. There you go. So Pacific Coastal coming in. That's a nice view. Beautiful. Towers of Richmond in the background. It's a Beech 1900. What is that? That's a C model. C model. Nice landing. As we know, the D model has the stretched upper deck. So if you're walking inside the aircraft, it's about a foot. The cabin's probably about a foot taller, something like that. So we're going to see one pretty soon as well. I'm quite sure about that. But where else in the world? There's not too many places where you can still fly in a Beech 1900C. I think they have them in Nepal still, but not too many, right? It's an older commuter aircraft. What are these? They're 30, 35 years old, maybe 40 years old. From the 80s and 90s. There's Cathay Pacific. Hopefully we'll catch their departure today on our show. But I hope you've all been doing well. I hope the weather, I know many of you live in the UK, so I hope the weather has been good for you guys. I hope you haven't been under too much saturation in the UK. I know you have a lot of saturation this time of year. And Air France should be presenting momentarily. I did see it. It should be sticking its nose out from the Horseshoe literally any second. So my eye is, I've got one eye on the Beech 1900, one eye on the Horseshoe. So we've got something on approach. I didn't even have a chance to have a look at it. It came in fast. Sorry about this, folks. There we are. Radar lock on. Looks like, yeah, Air Canada Max is about to present our first Air Canada arrival. Nice. Beautiful. Love it. Just love it. Spoilers up. Isn't that cool? Oh, pull her back just a tad. Well done. Nice and slow. Let's have a look at the up front office. Very neat. We'll figure out where this is inbound from here in just a second. I'll pull that back. That is inbound from San Francisco, SFO. So that's our Air Canada 565 service. How long were they in the air? An hour and 53 minutes from San Francisco to Vancouver. Very leisurely flight. Just enough time to open your iPad, do a little bit of reading, have some refreshments, and you're on approach into Vancouver. So very, very fast service from San Fran down to Vancouver. It's a nice flight, actually. I've done it a couple times. It's always nice to visit San Francisco, and to fly on an Air Canada Max there is a nice bonus. That's awesome. And Mel W, thank you so much, Mel W. Welcome to JetFlix Premium. I very much appreciate your kind support, Mel. That is awesome. That is awesome. So as I was saying, going to select a day that will be the regular YVR live stream day, and I'm leaning towards Thursdays. So I'm leaning towards Thursday morning, which would be Thursday afternoon or Thursday into Thursday early evening in the UK and Europe. I'm leaning towards that as the main day for the YVR live shows. So I will confirm that soon. And as I say, during the week, we'll definitely do, if subject matter warrants, we'll definitely do pop-up shows. I like pop-up shows. That's good. That's very nice. And we got another aircraft on approach. There's Cathay. I'll just put the camera on Cathay while we figure out what this is. Trundling towards us. It's Air Canada 303 from Montreal, actually. And they left Montreal, believe it or not, 5 hours and 16 minutes ago. They've been in the air for 5 hours. Wow. On a Max. There we are. Air Canada's setting up nicely. Runway 26 left. Here at YVR. Wonder if we can get a double bounce. If we can be so lucky. One? Nah. Not quite, but it was still a nice landing. We'll take it. Nice bite down. Very nice. As you know, we're facing due south right now, so because it's a sunny day, we're backlit, but it is what it is. Oh, look at that, Air France. Air France snuck out as we were focused, no pun intended, we were focused on other things, so Air France snuck out on us. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate your kind word. Yeah, the Max with the mask. The mask looks awesome. I think the Air Canada scheme is very nice with the mask. Batman or Batwoman mask. It's very cool. Just gives the airplane that bit of character. So, Paula, Thursdays are your off days. Paula, you live close to Heathrow. Do you ever go spotting at Heathrow? And if so, may I ask, where would be the best place for spotting at Heathrow these days? When I used to visit London in the 80s, my first trips over to visit family in London were in 84, 85. I did plane spotting on the approach, in open field at Hatton Cross, which I enjoyed, just across the street from the British Airways engineering hangars. But there are other places to spot at Heathrow now, and I'm just wondering, where are you guys going for spotting? They're dragging A320 around here, around our side. As I say, we've got Lufthansa's due in, what time is it? 1:30. I think in a couple hours we've got the Lufti. And our next arrival is actually a WestJet 737-800 inbound from Calgary, from Cowtown. It's the WestJet 115 service. And they left Calgary an hour and 2 minutes ago. So that's our next arrival. They're setting up over Surrey. I'll be coming in over the flatlands of Richmond here, and they'll be touching down in 4 minutes. Always nice to see these old classic buses being dragged around. They'll be in service for some years to come, I believe. It's not like they're going to be retired in a rush. They're quite reliable aircraft, these buses. Baby bus. Was that a 320? No, that's a 319. One door. It's got one emergency escape door there over the wing. So A320, I believe, has two. So that's how you can tell the difference between a very baby bus, Airbus A320, versus a super baby A319, 318. Yeah, the A319s and 18s have the one door over the wing, whereas the regular A320 has a two-door configuration on the emergency exit. So we've got Korean is in at the gate, looking nice. Paula, okay, you live 45 minutes from Heathrow. Okay, Myrtle Avenue. Okay, I'll have to have a look at that. I've not heard of, we had a rotation on the other side. There it is. WestJet getting airborne on the climb out. Myrtle Avenue. I know there's some hotels that offer some good spotting locations as well. So they would be on my list of places to visit. If we can get the focus to pop. There we go. There we go. The focus just popped for us right there. Okay, I see landing lights. I see WestJet. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I agree, Lee. The A318s look so... It's like they just took a wing section and they just put a tiny bit of fuselage on it. It does look a bit... It's so short, it does look goofy. I agree. I know. So we've got, as I say, we've got landing lights. It's WestJet. And what else have we got in the vicinity? After the WestJet, we've got another WestJet from YEG. So we've got two WestJets back to back, actually. The YEG airplane is WestJet 169. It's a 737-800. So we've got, within the next few minutes here, we've got two Wedgie Jet 37s that'll be presenting themselves here for us. And let's just have a look over at the remote parking area. You guys are probably curious to see what's parked over at the remote. Of course, we've got United. These are the swing gates, I believe, right there. They call them the swing gates because they can be for international, U.S. or not. So they swing back and forth. So there we go. There's a Max, but that's not actually the nosebleed area that I'm referring to. Yeah, this is the parking area, and there's not too much. Well, they dragged that Airbus over there, but no, nothing international, no Icelandic. I think, yeah, Iceland is a Saturday operation, but yeah, that's your remote parking area right there. So anyhow, we've got our first WestJet on approach, so we can bring the cameras over for that right there. And Mel W, yes, welcome Mel W to JetFlix Premium. And this is our Calgary arrival right here. Our WestJet from Calgary. It's the WestJet, what is it? The WestJet 115, that's right. Inbound from Calgary. Setting up quite nicely, if I dare say so. Nice. Oh yeah, that was a nice puff of smoke. She collapses down nicely onto the gear. Oleos get compressed. buckets are out. And she's rolling out with finesse. Beautiful, if I dare say so myself. Let's go tighter on the front end office there. Check the buckets. Oh, they're stowed already. Already stowed. And the Reggie is Whiskey Bravo uniform. And our Edmonton WestJet's a little bit behind there. A few more minutes, so. Oh, hang on, we've got American Airlines is taxiing out. Embraer. Where's the baby Embraer? There's the baby American Airlines. American Eagle. It's just a nice day to be at the airport, right? Not too windy at all. Not hot. Nice, comfortable temperature. I'm super comfortable. We don't have any bugs to contend. Oh, rotation of Air France. Gear in transit. Off to Paris. Lucky Devils. There they go. Climbing like a fairly heavy 777, actually. Not like a homesick angel. Okay, we've got WestJet from Yeg. Right there. That's not WestJet. What in the wide world? This is somebody else. It's United from LAX. They snuck in. They muscled themselves in between the two WestJets. Oh yeah. Beautiful claps down. Nice stuff. And the Reggie is 436 Uniform Alpha. Long rollout on these guys too. They didn't take any brake action to make any of the earlies, but no worries. No worries. I think our WestJet is next. I believe it is. I do see landing lights. So let's just double confirm that. Let's double confirm. Standby 1. Yes, indeed. Edmonton, flight 169. Okay, let's bring her around. Bring her. Sorry about that. A bit harsh there on the. There we go. This is WestJet 169 from Edmonton, Alberta. Setting up on approach here on runway 26 left. Right. 26 right. What am I saying? 26 right. Oops. There we are. Looks good. Oh, yes. Bit of a non-asymmetrical landing there. A little bit favoring the starboard side. Let's have a look at that bucket going back. A bit of wing wobble for us. And there we are. Nice transition over to the United, actually. Nicely timed. We can now follow United back to their gate. Looking quite. Look how small the engines are on that Airbus. Those are different engines than the Air Canada
Airbuses. They look very small, those engines. Very small diameter. Gentle breeze. Allergy season hasn't started yet, which is good, so I don't have to suffer, which is great. I think some of you may know that I do have allergies. So they're not actively causing an issue at this particular moment. Yeah, we've got another arrival. Another United Airlines from Denver is on approach right now. So we've got double Denver. We've got double Uniteds actually. Double Uniteds, and that's nice. There we go. Double United. So yeah, this is inbound from Denver. They left Denver 2 hours and 27 minutes ago. Pretty quick flight from Denver to Vancouver. Similar to Vancouver, LA. Which is pretty good. Convenient. Nice. Beautiful. Tight there. They're also not going to take any early taxiways. They're just going to roll over to the end and save the brake pads, which is totally acceptable. Oh, by the way, see that thing there is the rotating beacon where we get those beeps, beep, beep. We're not picking up too much of it right now. So again, that's atmospherics. Sometimes it's really quite pronounced, but that's the monster that causes the beeping. Well, you can hear a bit of it. You can hear a bit of it, but it's like that. There you go. So it is what it is, but sometimes it's worse than other times. Yeah, the radar thingy, exactly. The battery is at 54%, Amy. Thank you for asking. Appreciate that. Never hesitate to ask me about the battery if I haven't mentioned it, or I really appreciate that help because I don't want to have a battery critical situation. So, but yeah, batteries, because it's pretty warm, battery is actually holding its levels quite nicely. So yeah, 54%, which is awesome. So, well, yeah, bit of munch. That's it. If you guys can share it, that's great. But it is the very, very first stream, so nobody knows that it's here, and hopefully in time more people will learn about it. But and if you guys can help promote it, in the coming days and weeks, that would be amazingly appreciated. So I'm just, look who's taxiing out. Heavy Air Canada. Oh yes, nice stuff. Yeah, if you guys can help, that would be awesome. I know you guys will. So I have zero concerns. In time, we'll build our viewers. Ooh, and JAL's pushing back. Hang on, we got to watch the JAL engine start. That's most important. 6-7. Let's turn on the radio so we can hear the JAL cruise. Pretty soon we're going to hear JAL on the radio.
Grounder Canada 3 Heavy will be short of hotel.
Canada 3 Heavy ground taxi via Hotel Delta 7.
Hotel Delta 7 Air Canada 3.
Air Canada Flight 3 is on the radio. Oh, we got a lander. Standby 1.
0901. Go for 901. 0901. Give it Air Canada and the Alaska Amber. Give it Air Canada and Alaska 29016.
WestJet Saab 340.
556 Hotel 532. Air Canada 556 ground runway 26 left. Altimeter
Cool.
000. Taxi by Tango.
Very cool.
Yeah, Ultra Lima. Tango Mike Juliet 26 left. Air Canada 2. Canada 556.
stuff. Ooh, nice busy stuff here, guys. That's a nice view. Very nice view. Getting busy, just the way we like it. Yeah, it's a UFO. Yeah, the Saab inbound. It was a UAP.
Ground United 1868, making the turn on to Victor, flying short of hotel.
1868 Grand, taxi via hotel, hold short of Juliet.
Hotel, hold short of Juliet, United 1868.
So JAL's going to be calling for engine start here pretty soon, I think.
343 ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 30.
That's a nice view. Nice view, guys. UFO. Thank you, Paula. I appreciate that. Appreciate that very much, Paula. If they're AV geeks, all the better. 50% on the battery. Ooh. I love the view here. Look at this. I just love it. Oh, engines are starting. Yeah, we got heat distortion coming off number 1 and 2. Well, off the starboard side anyhow. Port side is starting, I think, now. But starboard's running.
1868, Roger, follow them, taxi via Hotel Delta Delta.
Hotel Delta 7 behind the dash 1868.
Let's go 3070 ground, taxi via Hotel, hold short runway 261.
No.
Air Canada 556 ground, there's an Encore just landing now. I'd like to give way to them at Mike 4 as they exit the runway. Encore at Mike 4 of Air Canada 556.
Oh. Sorry, we've got a Q400 landing, but I'm just focused on the JAL. You're gonna. Oh, triple! 3 for 1. That was cool. I like that. I like that.
Check mark space.
So, I do have some interesting news to share with you guys. Don't let me forget. Once the JAL goes, I'm going to tell you guys about it. It's pretty exciting, actually. Pretty exciting. And I'm hoping we can be there to stream it, too. So, we're going to investigate it. There's a pretty big event happening, a pretty big aviation event coming up in a few weeks. So, I'm going to tell you guys all the gory details.
306 times change the taxi via Hotel Delta Delta 7.
Hotel Delta Delta 7, Porter 306.
It's Porter.
Encore 3325, contact southbound 127.
Encore 3325.
Yeah. Martin, I do agree. The 767 was bloody awesome, and that's why I'm holding the camera on it. It just looks gorgeous. I can't get enough of it. It's a gorgeous classic airliner. Hello, Flying Architect. I'm doing great. Yeah, it's fantastic to be here. I'm feeling like $1,000. I'm just feeling great. It's a gorgeous day. I'm so happy to be here. Yeah, nice to see. That's right, we met. We met Flying Architect. Absolutely. That was a fun show. I loved that show.
Mike Victor, hold short hotel.
Mike Victor and the hold short of hotel. JetFlix 17.
Thank you.
You got it. That's the readback from JAL. So JAL's now going to put the pedal to the metal. You're right, Anika. It does look like it's smiling. The gear doors have it's like a little small smile. You're so right about that. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, there. Look at the nose gear twist. Nice. She is moving under her own steam. Battery's at 46%, so we're not at situation critical yet. Look at those lines. Love it. I just love it. Very cool. There was a bird that just flew.
That's 141 ground taxi by Juliet. Give way to Air Canada, Hotel Delta Delta 7.
Juliet giving way to Air Canada, Hotel Delta Delta 7, 441. Ground Aviation 2403 with you, South of
Let's go a bit tighter.
2403 ground taxi via Victor, hold short of Hotel.
Roger, Victor, hold short of Hotel, Aviation 2403. Canada 566, ground push back here, discretion. Hotel Bell, hold short, Juliet.
Very cool. Fin 621. Let's go grab the Reggie. There's the Reggie. 621 Juliet. I think I've flown on this airplane. I think I've flown on this bird, possibly out of Vancouver last November. That is a very familiar Reggie, if I dare say so. Okay, we've got a heavy moving on the south side. You can hear those engines straining. It's Narita. Air Canada Flight 3 to Narita is actually rolling right now. They're rolling thunder. And you can hear those engines screaming for vengeance. She's going to present like in a second, and we're going to follow them out. Let's do the follow out. There we go. Oh, yeah. Off to Narita. Lucky Devils. Next stop, Japan. Lots of people going to Japan today. Lucky Devils, as I say. Yeah, Japan's a popular destination. Mel W, thank you so much, Mel W, for gifting one JetFlix membership. Creatures of habit. Thank you. I've got some training to do, and I'm going to get better. I promise you guys, I'm going to get better. The mind is a funny thing, and it just needs a bit of exercise, just like working out in the gym, right? The more you use it, the better it is. So as I'm out here more frequently starting now, I will make less mix-ups. But yes, thank you so very much, Mel W, for gifting one JetFlix membership. That is very, very kind of you. So we've got Cathay Pacific. I think they're going to be next on the pushback here, back to Hong Kong. Lots of little bugs around, little flies and whatnot. That was Jal. I missed the comment. Battery's at 42%. Yeah, and then once this aircraft has turned the corner, I'll share some interesting news with you. Yeah, it's actually very, very interesting. You'll be surprised with what I'm about to tell you, because I was surprised when I heard about it. So, here we go. Yeah, as soon as this aircraft is out of our camera view, as I say, I'll share an interesting factoid with you all.
That's 478, ground runway 26 left, altimeter 2999, hold short Lima, contact southbound 117.
Short Lima over to South Ground Jazz 478.
We'll have a little bit of a break for a time for us to have a chit chat. Okay. Oh, there's Alaska Airlines sitting there nicely. Okay, let me just share some information with you guys. So, battery's at 41%. I'll turn off the radio just for a second here, and I'll present some interesting bits and pieces. So let me just open the camera up just a bit here. We'll make it a little bit brighter. No, wrong way. There we go. That's a bit better. Something like that. And let me share some information. Okay. So guys, this is this is the YVR Sky Talk. It is the Vancouver Airport's Oregon newspaper for communicating airport community news. It's a great little newspaper which I have enjoyed for many, many years, and you can get all the YVR news updates. I think they have a website as well. Yeah, SkyTalk Online, skytalkonline.com. So I'm definitely happy to support this newspaper. So in the latest issue, they have a, I'll just show it to you here. Bear with me. Stand by 1 second, and I'll show you this. What I want to. This is neat information. It's just the volunteer section. Where's the volunteer? Ah, here we go. Well, okay, well, there's they have an article about this here. This event that's coming up. So it says, inspiring future female leaders at the Sky's No Limit, She Is Anything. So the name of the show is The Sky's No Limit, She Is Anything. This is an event that's going to happen at the Abbotsford International Airport the weekend of the 27th of April. So I believe it's going to happen on the 27th and the 28th from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. at Abbotsford International Airport, which is a 1-hour drive from here. Why are we interested as AvGeeks? Well, of course, we'd like to support women and young women that may wish to pursue aviation careers. That is awesome. Also, they're having huge support from the Canadian government and the U.S. government. Believe it or not, even the U.S. government is really 100% on board, and the U.S. Air Force and the Canadian Air Force are sending a huge presence to appear. And it's my understanding that there are going to be aircraft like C-130 Hercules, even perhaps a C-5 Galaxy, maybe a B-52, 767 tankers. There's a large amount of aircraft that are going to be at this show. They're going to arrive on the Friday, the 26th of April, and then they're going to have, it's basically an air show. The airplanes will be opened up. People will be able to go on board, have a look at the airplanes, speak to people, and they're promoting for young girls, young women to pursue careers in aviation. So it's called The Sky's No Limit, She Is Anything. It's happening at Abbotsford Airport just in a couple of weeks. So my plan, it's only a plan. I don't know whether it can 100% happen, but I'd like to go out to the Abbotsford Airport to scope the perimeter of the airport to see if there's somewhere where I can set up the live stream equipment that we have here and do a live show on the Friday of the aircraft that are going to be attending. So that would be good fun. And I will also contact the organizers of this event as well to ask if there's any possibility for additional access. So you never know. I'm excited about it. It could be a lot of fun. And hopefully we'll all be able to enjoy it to some extent. So that's what I wanted to share with you. So that is awesome, awesome news. So battery's still at 36% actually, so we're doing well. We're doing well on that. Well, you ask, what is it? It is it's going to be, they're bringing these aircraft in, and well, I'll just read you what it says. It says, Sky's no limit. She is anything. The event will be hosted at Abbotsford International Airport on April the 27th and 28th from 9 a.m. to 5:30. The event showcases unprecedented international partnership between Canada and the United States to improve gender and cultural diversity in high-tech science, technology, engineering, and of course aviation fields. The Canadian and U.S. Coast Guard, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, municipal police forces, local and international search and rescue organizations, and the military from both Canada and the United States will be showcasing various aspects of aviation, aerospace, marine, and defense. So they're going to be opening up the airplanes. It's going to be an air show with the focus on trying to get females to participate in the industry. So it says, among the many attractions will be displays and demonstrations. There will be free flights for female first-time flyers, as they say often a powerful catalyst that inspires an interest in aviation is a flight on an aircraft. So that's what this is. It's an air show. It's a female-themed air show. That's what it is, and it's got huge support from both the U.S. and Canadian governments. So I think it's going to be terrific. Here we have an arrival. Shut the camera down a little bit because we're a bit too bright there. There we go. Who's this? Looks like Flare. I'm going to guess that it's Flare. Yeah, it's Flare, and Flare is flaring. Beautiful. Battery is at 33%, which is not bad at all. Oh, look at the winglets. This is the least bird. There we go. Yeah, so that will be fun. Abbotsford Airport. I'm going to do a scouting trip out to check out the perimeter, to see if we can set up a live stream camera. I'm going to call them as well to see about access. Maybe they can get us some even better access than being outside. I will ask. There's no harm in asking. All they can say is, we can help you, or sorry, we can't. But hopefully they might help. So you never know. You never know. Okay, we've got another aircraft on approach. It's a WestJet 37 inbound from Toronto. The flare looks good, actually, in my eyes. Quite nice. So, okay, got another aircraft. Got to move the camera pretty quick. Do apologize. Do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to make sure that we don't miss this. There it is. That's what it is. Inbound from Toronto. Can't wait for the Lufthansa. Wow. Looking really nice. 3, 2, 1, and there's the touchdown. Buckets. Nice rollout for us. Very nice. Lovely. Just lovely. There's a lot of people, quite a few number of people out here on bikes, just soaking up the action. Isn't that neat? I like it the way they stow the flaps. They kind of go down, not quite at the same time. Bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Not 100% synchronized. I think Korean, yes, Korean is about to push off the gate, folks. So let's move the camera over to Korean, and we'll watch the Korean pushback. Thought I saw the beacon on. Well, the chocks are still in place. Okay, time to do a battery change. Because the battery collapsed fast. So we're going to do a battery change right now. So bear with me. We're going to do the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll be back in just 1 second. We're doing a battery change. Okay, did as quick as I could get her done. Not too bad. I haven't lost a touch, I don't think. So let's bring the there we are. Oh yes, I think it's Korean about to push. Well, she still looks like, oh sorry, we got well, I missed it. Standby 1. There we go. Air Canada touchdown. Max rollout. This is YVR live, runway 26 right, landing operations on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday afternoon. Really gorgeous day here in Vancouver, actually. Absolutely stunning. Yes, Pepsi Airlines on the, that's what they, I agree with you, Amy. They should rename themselves Pepsi Airlines with a color scheme like that. I mean, I'm surprised Pepsi hasn't launched a trademark infringement suit against them. I mean, look at that. That's definitely Pepsi Airlines. It's definitely not Coke Airlines. Amy says, Henry, did you know where there's a town in South Wales named after you? Yes, Tenby, Wales. Have been there actually. When my very first trip to Europe. Well, my father and my father's family is from London. And so my first trip to Europe was the summer of '76, and we flew to Dublin, and then we came over across the Irish Sea to England and the UK, and we visited Tenby, Wales, because we had to, right? Because it's our name, Tenby. Yes, so I have been to Tenby. It's a beautiful beach, summer destination, and yes, Tenby, Wales, definitely. Thank you for asking about that. It's a place I'd like to go back to again one day, back to Tenby. Only in the UK do people actually know my name. People in North America don't know. They don't know where Tenby is. They just think it's an unusual name. Yes, but in Wales they do have some very lovely beaches. Flare. Also strangely decorated winglets. See the winglets on that? They're, well, blue. Another operator leased the aircraft prior to flare. And where did this airplane come from? Let's just see if we can get figure that out. It just came from San Francisco, actually. So, and there's the Air Canada. Yes, the summer of '76 was the hottest record-breaking temperature in the UK in 200 years. So, again, you had to have been alive to know this, but when we were there, it was sweltering heat. And I remember visiting my Uncle Bram, and I can't remember my aunt's name. They are gone, but we visited an aunt and uncle in London, and they had a pool in their backyard, and we swam and it was melting hot, summer of 76 in the UK. And as I say, it broke records going back 200 years. It was also the summer of the US bicentennial. 1776 to 1976 was the US bicentennial, so it was a big summer, summer of 76. I do remember it quite well. So Amy, wow. That's amazing, Amy, that you know Tenby and it is it's your favorite place. Yeah. How's the water there? Can you, in the summertime, can you swim in the water? I think you can. I have memories of swimming on the beach, like being in the water. So I'm wondering if you can still swim at the beach at Tenby. I presume you can. Matt, thanks for the heads up. Appreciate that, Matt. We've got an Air New Zealand Dreamliner. We'll be presenting here at YVR. I do see it. It's coming in over Surrey right now. It's Air New Zealand Flight 24, actually, as it always is. And they will be landing here in just a few minutes. So that will be a very welcomed arrival while we put Pepsi on the camera. So Michael Walker, you also remember the heat of the summer of 76 in the UK. Yeah. No, it was really good. I still have very extensive family in London. And yeah, Auntie Jenny and Uncle Bram's, that's where we were, at their place. They had a pool in their backyard, and that's where a lot of the family went to. Amy, you were -7 years old. Oh, okay. So you were -7. That's right. Hello, Jillian. Nice to see you. Jillian Clough, great to see you here. Tenby in Wales. That's right. But yes, great to see you here, Jillian. It's fantastic. I'm so glad that you found the stream. So for those of you that are joining, this is the first official YVR live stream. So I've done a few other streams. They weren't official because it wasn't with the the all nice new equipment with the new setup and whatnot. It was using more antiquated equipment. But this is the official, if you will, first of my YVR live streams. So thank you very much, Jillian Clough, for joining, and all of you. Great to see you guys all here. And here is Air New Zealand. Let's put the radio on so we can hear that New Zealand accent here when they talk on the radios after touching down.
Jazz 7744 Vancouver, go and push back to your discretion.
Yeah. Beautiful. Oh yes, isn't that lovely to see? Nice stuff. Awesome. Awesome. We'll follow that down to the end of the runway because that looks really good. You can see Vancouver Island in the background there. The snow's coming off the mountains. Yeah, we don't have too much snow on Vancouver Island.
Juliet Bravo to the apron.
Juliet Bravo to the apron, New Zealand 21.
There you go, that was him. That was him. New Zealand is heading to the apron. There we go. Yeah, nice. But I can't wait for Lufthansa. So Tenby is in Dinbinch. Ye Pisgod. Okay, Julian, you'll have next time I see you, you're going to have to run through the pronunciation with that on me if you'd be so kind. Steve was 10 and 76. So I was 12. I was 12. I was born in 64. So very classy livery, absolutely. Not too many of us can remember summer of '76, though. That's interesting. Matt says 7 minutes for the Queen. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, Amy, thank you for sending the picture. It looks amazing. Definitely will go back to...
Yes, for passport 74 as well. Good straight.
Definitely look forward to visiting Tenby one of these years. I've got to do it. Wow. Yeah, thank you so much for sending the pictures of Tenby. It's something I'm going to do. And I want to swim there because I swam there as a kid. So I've got to do that again. But we were there in July. And of course it was super hot, so... The Queen. Can't wait to see Lufty here. Nice. These guys have had a very long flight. 12 hours and 22 minutes in the air. Wow. Long flight from New Zealand to here. Korean is pushing. Pepsi's pushing. We can call it Pepsi. Pepsi's pushing. There's Pepsi. Right there. It just got busy for us. Amy says you stayed at Lidstep, just on the coast. Little Fortress of the Fish. Okay, thank you, Julian. That's easier for me to pronounce. Lee, I never travel to Europe in July or August. It's just too busy. I stay put here in Vancouver in the months of July and August just because the flights are so full and the costs are higher, etc. So I'm unfortunately never over in Europe unless I win the lottery. I'm never in Europe in July and August, but thank you for asking. Look at this. Pepsi Airlines on the pushback. I'm not going to be able to drop that now. Yeah. Emetron says, have you seen any 747s? Well, we're going to see one in about 5 minutes, I believe, because Lufthansa is inbound. After they're going to be here, Lufthansa will be here in 4 minutes. So that will be fantastic. They left Frankfurt 9 hours and 35 minutes ago. We've got a lot of people out here with binoculars, soaking up the action, waiting for it. Wow. Oh, Michael Walker says you don't want to swim. The waters were cleaner back in '76 than now. Encore, that's the Q400. In from Fort St. John, we hear him on the radio. And after him is Lufty. Yeah, Lufty's the star of the show, folks. Wow. Oh, hello, David Underwood. It's a great pleasure to be back. I am stoked. I'm ready. I'm all greased up and ready to rock and roll, to quote Sha-Na-Na, one of my favorite rock and roll bands. We had to do a fair bit of testing just with the new equipment and the new setup. I had some older equipment that I wanted to test out, but it just obviously wasn't going to work. But I did basically persist in making sure that things were working as well as they could. So that's why we're here. So I appreciate everybody's patience while I hear that.
Clear to land, runway 26 right. Good to land. 26 right, lift up to 4902.
That's him. That was Lufthansa on the read back.
Juliet Hotel, hold short.
Getting exciting. It's getting exciting. Hello, Buzza 69. Amy, okay, you're 42. Yeah, so yeah, you were -7. Negative. Oh, yes. What? Here comes the just a few things to show. I haven't shown you guys this yet. Look at Mount Baker. That volcano right there. Look at that. That is a volcano. Believe it or not. Caked in snow. That monstrous mountain. Beautiful backdrop. One of the many volcanoes that are up and down this great west coast of North America. And here comes Encore from Fort St. John. About ready to present. I see landing lights in the far distance. It's Lufthansa. Nice. There we are. She's down. Terra Firma.
874, cross route 26 long.
Beautiful.
Hotel Elston.
Okay, back. Here it is. This is YVR Live.
Juliet, hold short, Lima. Contact South Ground 1217 on Juliet.
Yeah, let's pull her in. We're looking for a 747-400. This is YVR Live. My name's Henry Tenby. You guys are watching The Beast. Lufthansa 747-400 inbound from Frankfurt, Germany. They departed 9.5 hours ago. Setting up on Vancouver YVR runway 26 right.
Tower, Jazz 275, 226 right. Jazz 275, Vancouver Tower, number 2, 747, short final, caution turbulence. The wind 260 at 7, clear to land, runway 26 right. Clear to land 26 right, Jazz 275.
Look at this. Magic. Magic. Ooh, yeah. That a boy. Look at that. Nice bite down. Reverse. Airspeed's bleeding away. Beautiful rollout. It's a lovely sunny afternoon here in Vancouver. Doesn't get better than that. That is a crowd pleaser, ladies and gentlemen. That is a crowd pleaser. 747 Beauty. Magic. There we go. Great way to start the first YVR Live show with our first 747-400 of the show. Wow. I congratulate them. Bit of Munch first flew in one to YVR in the 70s. Yeah, it's the only way to fly 747-400. We need an emote. Well, maybe we can talk about that. You guys can help me on the emotes. Yeah, I definitely greased it down beautifully. Finesse. Love it. This is the crowd pleaser. Just to kind of give there's quite a few people here, ladies and gentlemen. Just kind of show the look at all the people that are here. It's kind of quite good to see the interest in aviation here for this beautiful aircraft. Beautiful. Just stunning. I'll never get tired of looking at this aircraft. I'll never get tired of flying on it either. Stunning. Let's see where she's gonna go. Oh, maybe parking on this side, not going into the horseshoe. That's cool. Nice. There she is. Gate 67, I think.
What time's the 492, ground?
I'll make the station information is 69, but I guess that's where the specific is. Do you have another information for us?
Affirmative. We're showing 68 for you. 68.
68, November 492, thank you.
Okay, 68 is the gate. 68. They confirmed it for us too.
Victor Hotel, Lima to the apron, Jet.
Bit of confusion there on my side as well. Looked like he was going to 67. Air North just greased it down in front of us. But I'm holding Lufthansa here in camera right now. We're going to see Air North here in just a sec.
Canada 8 Heavy, Vancouver Tower, traffic 737 rolling out at midfield. The wind is 250 at 6. You're clear.
Oh yeah, 2 for 1, 2 for 1. Nice. What a beautiful capture that was. I loved it. It is stunning, Amy. I totally agree. Wonderful. Yeah, bit of munch. 747 is aviation heaven. I agree. Pepsi photo bomb. Yeah, 69 is a good gate too. But Lufthansa has officially arrived. In style, I might add. Beautiful. Let's see what else we've got on approach. Let's have a look at... Oh! More heavies coming our way. Air Canada Flight 8, inbound from Hong Kong, Dreamliner, coming up next. Well, so happy to see this beautiful 747 here at Vancouver. Long may it continue. It was awesome.
Actually, they have a long time to wait on their flow time, so it's not a problem if they're stuck.
It just got busy. I apologize. Yeah, 31-year-old is the Air North. Yeah, 31-year-old bird, yes. Let's move her around. We've got a Dreamliner. Dreamliner on approach. Inbound from none other than Hong Kong.
72 Happy, holding shows Lima on the left.
Air 072 Heavy, ground, continue taxi, Juliet Hotel, Delta 7.
Taxi via Juliet Hotel, Delta 7, 72 Happy.
Great action. Awesome action. Look at the wing flex.
Ground, taxi by Hotel Golf to the apron. Hotel Golf, Air North 549. Jazz 275, ground, give way to Dreamliner, left to right, caution jet blast, taxi Lima to the apron.
Okay, give way to the Dreamliner and then Lima to the apron, Jazz 275.
Nice. Beautiful. reverse. Nice rollout too for us. Beautiful stuff. It's like there's so many nice people here. It's amazing. Lots of people out here. Oh, Cathay's pushing off the gate too. Let's get Cathay. It's Hong Kong witching hour. Cathay's pushing. Beautiful. Great photo bombs. Yeah, thank you, Matt, for the heads up that Cathay was about to push. Hello, Thomas Weir. Nice to see you, Thomas. Glad to see you. Glad you found the stream. It's good action. Sunday's not such a quiet, sleepy Sunday here in Vancouver. So it's a good time to be soaking up the action. What time is it? So it's 2:30 here. So it's about 10:30. So I think we won't push it much beyond probably another 20 minutes or so to see what comes our way. I don't think those of you over in Europe and the UK that are wanting to hit the sack, I understand that. But a lot happening on the field right this particular moment. We've got Cathay pushing. We've got the Air Canada from Hong Kong taxiing back. So battery's at 65%. Let's have a look at the full meal deal here on the Cathay. There you go. Something like that. There's a bit of, that's a nice screensaver image right there, I think. It is full sun, and while they're pushing, we can watch the Air Canada right there from Hong Kong. I'm not going to say from Kai Tak Airport. No. My brain keeps thinking that, but well, I did say it, but I didn't say it in error. Yeah, they've been in the air a long time too. How long? 11 hours and 21 minutes from Hong Kong to Vancouver. Yeah, that's a pretty long flight, right? 3 hours longer than, at least 3 hours longer than Tokyo service. So it's a bit of a gruel. I think this guy's going to the Horseshoe. Emitron says, have you seen any A340s? To answer your question, the A340 is a Vancouver summer visitor. We only get Edelweiss A340. Oh, here we go. Engine start. Oh, isn't that nice? Nice sound. I love it. Edelweiss is our summer visitor with A340s. So other than Edelweiss, we generally don't see A340s unless Lufthansa brings one here. So not usually, but good question. Thank you for asking that. Thomas says 787 scheduled into Manchester replacing A330. John, hi John Probert. Glad you're enjoying the show. 1976 was up the road from you, living on the Isle of Anglesey and plane spotting at RAF Valley. Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, wow, RAF Valley. Yeah, have they closed RAF Valley? I think they may have. Thank you, Matt, for the heads up that we've got El Nippon trundling its way to YVR as well. So I'll look for it right now myself. Yeah, I see it. I just found it as
well. It's actually heading downwind right now. They'll turn base over Surrey. They're 6 minutes until they'll be presenting. But thanks for the heads up on that. Very much appreciate that. Okay, thank you, Thomas. Valley is still operating. Right on. That's good to hear. So yes, we've got El Nippon inbound from Haneda Airport. See, they departed 7 hours and 55 minutes ago. 8 hours. What? And I generally made a general comment that it was 3 hours extra to fly from Hong Kong. It is, right? So it was 11 hours versus 8.
Oh, no, course 3295, looking for push.
Encore 3295, ground push back to discretion.
Beautiful day. They need to open up a public viewing area here because it's just awesome.
The altimeter is 29er. Taxi by Juliet
gorgeous.
Alpha, Juliet, hold short, Lima. Juliet Alpha, Juliet, hold short, Lima, altimeter 29er. Roger. For United 733.
It was Cathay there on the read back.
When you have room, taxi out Papa, Mike, Romeo, and hold short, Kilo.
So Cathay is going to start rolling, and before El Nippon, actually, we have a WestJet from Los Angeles. It's a WestJet 1697. It's due in about 2 minutes. So then we're going to get the El Nippon because they're now turning base onto finals. So yeah, it's great action. Oh, and Cathay is moving nicely. There's the Reggie, for you Reggie spotters. Cathay is purposely taxing.
Push at 1697 Vancouver Tower. The wind is 240 at 7, clear to land. Runway 26 right.
Runway 26 right, WestJet 1697.
That's WestJet there on the radio. Wow. Okay, who's rolling? I hear a large airplane on the other end there, on the other side. Yeah, it's Korean Airlines actually. So I think we'll just kind of wait for Korean right here, and then we'll do a follow out. We'll do one of our standard operating procedure follow outs. See if we can follow them out to about 3,000 feet. Let's see what happens here. You guys can hear it too, I think. It's thundering now. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Pepsi.
Vancouver ground, WestJet 116, quick push 13 to 15.
WestJet 116, push back to discretion.
She's probably at about 2,000 or 3,000 feet now, I'd say. There we go. Okay, Cathay making the turn. Spoiler check. Definitely have WestJet on visual, close approach right now. So in about 2 seconds, I'll bring the camera around for our WestJet.
Canada 212, question push 1345.
Oh, Bell 412s. Yes, Ward Air.
212, ground push back and start at your discretion.
You're right, Thomas, about the airlines to fly to Canada. I flew Ward Air. I flew Ward Air from Vancouver to Gatwick.
116 heavy, 265 final. Upon 116 heavy, Vancouver Tower, number 2, 737 short final. Wind 230 at 7, clear to land.
Beauty.
Runway 26 right.
Beautiful.
26 right, that's map on the bone, 116 heavy.
In our heavy ground, taxi via Juliet Hotel Delta, Delta 7.
Juliet Hotel Delta, Delta 7, Cathay.
Let's go tight on the windows, flight deck. Buckets are back in their stow. Okay, looky here, guys. Oh, Mel flew Toronto to Barbados. Wonderful.
To get you moving again in about 25 minutes. Were you interested in
Ward
down
Air to Barbados. Wonderful.
United 733, we're showing an eating time of 21.
Good for you, Mel.
Okay. Flow has
Emitron, how often do I plane spot? Couple times a week at least. At least a couple times a week. And I have been for the last 50 odd years, I'd say. G-Clough. Oh, yeah. Were you in the armed forces, Jillian? I'm wondering. G-Clough. Very good. Here we go. Out upon.
Air Canada 572, we're at 82 push. Air Canada 572 ground, push back and start, your discretion. Discretion, thanks for Canada 572. Great, Jazz 597, 26, Jazz 597, Vancouver Tower, good day, caution, turbulence 787, just touched down ahead, the wind is 2207, you're cleared to land, runway 26 right. So that 26 right, Jazz 597, that's it.
Very inspirational. Sorry, guys, I couldn't resist. It's a terrific inspiration.
Hotel, United 733.
Nice. Great looking livery indeed. I just love it. The blue is fantastic. Hello, Rachel D. Nice to see you, Rachel. Thrilled to see you here. I'm glad I'm getting you guys in a mood for your upcoming trip to Toronto. We're all doing well. Thank you so much for finding the stream, Rachel. It's awesome to see you here.
Air Canada 109, Vancouver Tower, number 2, following an RJ 2 miles final. Wind 240.
RJ?
Clear to land, runway 26 right.
Standby 1. Oh, CRJ. Yeah, from Sacramento. Smurftown. Yeah, it's inbound from Smurftown. And I've got visual on it too. Okay, we'll go get the Sacramento landing here in just a second. Okay, let's move it over to our Sacramento arrival of the Air Canada Jazz CRJ.
Air Canada 572 ground. It's
Lock on.
26 left. Altimeter 29er. Taxi via Tango Mike Juliet. Hold short, Lima. Tango Mike Juliet, hold short, Lima. 29er Air Canada 572.
There we are. In from Smurfville, SMF, Sacramento.
United 733 down. Just ensure your transponders on and your squawk at 4322.
Let's get the Reggie.
Air Canada 1058
Juliet Zulu Sierra. Great way to practice my... you guys know what I mean. Nice busyness, by the way. Super busy. Hello, John Probert. Says, nice close-up of the product of the company I work at here at Derby. Yeah, I have a soft spot for the close-up views,
Canada 212.
like this.
Air Canada 212, ground runway 26 left, the altimeter 29er.
Let's see what gate he's going to go to.
Juliet, Charlie, and Juliet. Hold short, Lima.
Yep.
Contact
Pull her back just a tad.
17 on Juliet. Juliet, Charlie, Juliet.
Got another aircraft on approach.
Ground 121 on Juliet, Air Canada 212.
It's Air Canada from Toronto, flight 109.
Yes, sorry, but Delta 5 on quick.
Looks like a 321.
PG95, Roger, Delta 5, and Monza Tower now 118.
Yeah, we'll go get it because it's going to touch down in a few seconds, actually. Let's get the landing here on the 321. Departed Toronto 4 hours and 43 minutes ago. We haven't been starving here for action. We've had a fair bit. But I want to thank you all for being here watching with me. It's been great fun.
Ground Air Canada 212 with you on Juliet to hold short.
Beautiful.
Okay, 212, ground taxi by Juliet, Hotel Delta, Delta 7.
Anyone rolling out ahead, wind is 220 at 7, you're clear to land, runway 26 right.
It's me. Sorry, that was me. Losing my balance a bit there on the Oh, look what's coming out. A3. I thought it was something else. My apologies. It's 319.
Thank you, Air Canada 109. Stay on this frequency. Off Mike 6, taxi via Mike, Juliet, to the apron.
Nice.
We'll stay with you, Mike 6.
Wow. We've now got it's Delta. Sorry, Delta connection. Embraer inbound from Seattle is our next arrival. I'm just seeing if there's any heavies presenting. Time is 2:49, so 10 to 3 here in Vancouver. Paul says, I've been listening as I'm driving home from work. I hate to miss the... Paul, it's very kind of you. Thank you very, very much for being here to listen. It's very kind. Mega appreciate the support. Thank you so very much. Thank you all very, very much for being here. There's still stuff happening, right? So I do understand if some of you have to get to sleep for work tomorrow morning, so I totally understand that. But I'm just going to wait until I have an indication that it's we've got a bleed off in traffic. So it seems to be pretty busy right now. Oh, Cathay off to Hong Kong. Dreamliner not Dreamliner, 777-300 off to Hong Kong. Cheklop Airport. I always want to say Kai-Tak. Goofy me. Okay, we've got something else on approach, so quite a bit. I'm just going to move the camera around fairly gently, not to induce motion sickness. And what have we got on approach? It's the Delta connection, actually. Delta connection inbound from Seattle. It's setting up on approach right now. So I'm just going to bring the camera around for that. There it is. Here's our Delta connection. Beautiful. I just love that view right there. With the mountain in the background. Baker, caked in snow.
And ground Air Canada 109, if you have T47. I guess they changed it up
Yeah, it's dynamic. The action is dynamic here. That's a good word. Good word to describe it. Turned on a dime for us right there. He can do that because he's quite a small airplane. Battery's at 36%. But it's good action, really nice. Both sides of the airfield actually are really good action.
Ground Air Canada 1058, ready taxi.
Air Canada 1058, ground runway 26 left, altimeter is 29er, taxi around the apron to Juliet Alpha, Juliet, hold short Lima.
Juliet Alpha, Juliet short Lima, Air Canada 1058.
Roger, and for Jet
Well,
597, when you're able, all the way in your discretion.
my pleasure, Amy. My pleasure. I'm glad you were able to be here, and I do understand have to work tomorrow. So we'll see you next time, Amy. As I say, I'll probably do a pop-up show during the week, and we'll settle on a date, or a day I should say, that will be the regular stream day for YVR Live. And I'm leaning towards Thursday mornings, so, but you're all going to know. You will all know. And that'll be the day, and everything else will be bonus on top of that.
Taxi by Tango to the apron.
Tango to the apron, South Station 48.
So let's just see what's happening over here on the Al Napon. They're doing the offload right there. Just want to check the radar here to see what we've got in the vicinity. What's coming up next? We've got another Alaska. We got Alaska Airlines inbound from Seattle, 2 minutes. But I'm scouring for large equipment to see. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Is there anything large coming our way? Let's just see.
376 Vancouver, Turk to land, runway 26 right.
Who was that?
26 right, SkyWest 3376.
SkyWest, yeah. Naturally. We did see that. Yeah, SkyWest. That's the Alaska Airlines flight from Seattle.
Grand Cadet United 387.
So,
Information Bravo, request push.
Emitron said, are there any more big planes landing in the next hour? I'm checking. I'm looking for that right now. I'm checking that right now. We've had a good run. Ooh, that's a nice view. We've definitely had a very nice run here. So, fiddling with the light just to let a little bit more light into the camera so it's not quite as dark. I'm just seeing if there's anything else. Probably, I'm checking, as I say, checking the radar. I don't know if anybody else can see anything of a high gross weight nature. I'm just heading north, scouring north. You know, we've been streaming for a couple hours, so it's been good. We'll wait for the SkyWest, of course, and this guy's taxiing out. This guy, this Air Canada 37, is heading to Las Vegas. Actually, yeah, heading to Las Vegas. It's Air Canada flight 1058. So, yeah, I haven't been to Vegas in a long time. Matt says it's 40 minutes for the next heavy arrival. Martin Davidson asks, do the Convaires only move late and early? Yes. Convair 580s only fly on weekdays, not on weekends. They leave Vancouver early in the morning, like between 6 and 7. Then they come back 6 o'clock. So that's their schedule. Hey, Loopy, how are you doing? Good to see you here, Loopy. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so the Convair 580s, I love them. I can't get enough of the Convair 580s, but it is a weekday only situation. So unless I'm doing an early morning show or a late evening show, we don't usually get to see them. But I'm going to endeavor for us to see them in the coming weeks ahead. Here we are, in from Seattle. Beautiful. I always say beautiful because I just love it right there in that spot. Just, you know, the couple 100 feet before touchdown. The sweet zone. Nice rollout. But yeah, we've had a good run today. Good traffic. Of course, the highlight was the Lufty 747. Go tight. There's the Lufty in the background. So I wonder if he'll turn it on a dime. Or not. No, not this time. Nice stuff. Well, I'm just looking for any larger. Well, we got a Q. It's not very large. We got an Air Canada Jazz Q400. That's coming in from, well, 27 minutes ago. Where would that be? Probably Seattle as well, I'm guessing. But it's right here. Might as well watch the landing. Q400. It is short final, isn't it? Definitely short final.
Ground United 387, ready for taxi. Here 37 ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 29er, taxi by Juliet Alpha, Juliet, hold short Lima.
Cool.
Juliet Alpha, Juliet, hold short Lima, runway 26 left, 29er, United 387.
Nice puff of smoke. Signature puffs of smoke. Very cool. Well, it's been busy. I mean, I was honestly not expecting it to be as busy as what we've had. So it's been a real bonus, actually, for this being my first official YVR live show. It was good. You know, it was really good. We had, you know, nice traffic. It was non-stop action. So, battery's at 29%. I'm just seeing another Q400. So we've got Q400s coming in, but I think we've had a good run. I'll put myself on camera here. Just give me 1 second. Open it up. There we go. I'm just going to open it up. Just grab my phone, so bear with me, guys. 1 second. Okay, so I've got the phone. I've got the chat here. I want to thank those of you that have been here for my very first official YVR live stream. My name is Henry Tenby. I hope you've enjoyed the show. I've enjoyed it immensely. In the next very short while, I'm going to announce what my regular streaming day will be for YVR. But I'm leaning towards Thursdays, but I'll confirm that pretty soon. So it'll be Thursday mornings. We'll just play it by ear for weather, of course. Pop-up shows will be pop-up shows. I'll lay them on as airport movements and weather dictate. So we'll play that by ear, but I'm looking forward to being back regularly now that I've got all the new equipment working, and it's great. So long may it continue. I want to thank you all for being here. Loopy and Paula, John, and Gary. Hi, Gary. Good to see you, Gary. Hope you're doing well. Feel free to scroll back after the stream ends and watch from the beginning. We had the Lufthansa 747 in as our highlight, which was awesome. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mel. It's been good fun. Thanks for watching. If you wouldn't mind, please hit that like and thumbs up button. That definitely helps the streams out. And as we move forward, if you guys can help share the streams with fellow spotters and fans, that would be very much appreciated. And I think most of you are already subscribers to my JetFlix channel, so if you're not a subscriber, just hit that subscribe button, and then whenever we're going live, you'll get an indication that we are live. So I want to thank everybody for watching. It's a beautiful day. Just been a really fun time. I've enjoyed it immensely. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all very soon, probably in a few days. So all the best, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.